What's up, guys? djWoofles here to bring you something a little different. Not a review today, but I'm smoking on some Newport Smooth Selects, and these are pretty good. I might pick up another pack and do a review, but anyways, on the top of this video, I don't want this channel to be mostly cigarette reviews. I just want to do discussion type things like I'm going to do today. And today's subject, I kind of want to talk about vaping. I mean, I know it's kind of hypocritical because I'm smoking a cigarette right now, but, you know, my vape broke like a month ago, and haven't been able to replace it. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be smoking a pack a day and save up the money to get another one, but who cares? So my issue with vaping, I mean, it's not a bad thing. You know, totally great thing, you know, great use of modern technology to, you know, steer away from these things, and, you know, cigarettes are bad, obviously. And, you know, vaping is a great way to stay off it. But the problem is that, you know, it gets a lot of the attention of kids and stuff. And, you know, seeing a 12 or 13-year-old with a vape kind of concerns me a little bit. And mostly, I would say I started on vaping. Like, I bought my first vape mod when I was 17. I went to this little mini boutique in the mall, and this guy didn't guard me, and I bought a vape and some juice. And, ironically, the vape broke the same day, but, fuck, well, I started vaping, and, you know, even then, even if it's not a cigarette, you're still inhaling things and putting things in your lungs that are not supposed to be there. And I feel like that kind of makes the idea of going to cigarettes a little bit easier. So personally, I think that, you know, you shouldn't vape in the first place, unless if you're trying to get off cigarettes. You know, if, what was I going to say? Hold on. I mean, vaping, that's what it's designed for. You know, it's designed to steer people off cigarettes. You know, healthier alternative. I'm not sure if it's 100% healthy. Most of the studies do claim that, but it's relatively new. And, you know, personally, you know, something my dad told me was, you know, yeah, it probably is healthier because it doesn't have all that carcinogens that cigarettes do, but, you know, it's probably too good to be true. There's probably going to be, you know, there's already been juices out there that have gotten pulled off the shelves, or they had to change their recipes because they included some fucked up chemical that can cause cancer. But it's too new to actually know the effects. Like, think about it, in the 1950s, you know, even doctors, everybody recommended cigarettes. But, you know, let's say like 10 years later, or I'm not sure exactly when they discovered that cigarettes cause cancer, so sorry about that, but, you know, they realized that it caused cancer, and, you know, it's a big deal, you know. Big tobacco is a huge fucking industry. And do I think vaping will kill big tobacco? Absolutely not. Cigarettes are not going anywhere. And tobacco's been a thing for thousands of years, and people will continue to use it for the rest of humanity. But at least that's what I believe. You know, the whole anti-smoking ads, you know, that's not going to stop me. Every time I see one on TV, it just makes me want to go outside and smoke another cigarette, you know? It's just, it's weird. But yeah, you know, I feel like, you know, I've been kind of bashing on vaping a little too much throughout this video, so I kind of wanted to give some, like, you know, good things about it, you know. I'd say it's a lot more convenient. At times it can be more convenient because, you know, you're, like, at work or something, or, you know, you're at school. Like, I don't recommend that. You know, I used to vape at school. You know, I used to go in the bathrooms every class period and just, you know, hit my vape and get my nicotine, you know. And like I said, I got addicted to nicotine through vaping, not cigarettes. And, well, the transition to cigarettes kind of like, I don't know, I just started fucking with them, and, you know, it just kind of became an all-time thing for me. But, personally, it is a nice, quick way to get your fix, you know, spending 5-10 minutes smoking a cigarette, you know, can definitely be time-consuming and inconvenient in certain situations. But then again, you know, your vape could die, and you're very in need of a nicotine fix, and you gotta wait for it to charge. So that's why I think sometimes it's easier just to pull a cigarette out of the pack and just light it up. You know, you don't have to charge a fucking cigarette, you know. But definitely, if you are smoking cigarettes, and you want to get off of them, I would definitely recommend vaping. It is a lot cheaper. I personally smoke a pack a day, and these run me $6-7 a pack. And, spending $6 or $7 every day adds up quite fast. But, you buy, like, a 30 ml bottle, and that'll last you, like, 2 weeks. You can find 30 ml bottles for $20. And, vape mods are getting cheaper and stuff. At least with the alternatives, like the Soren Airs, the Juuls. It's better than spending $100 on a vape mod used for cloud chasing and shit. I've kind of steered away from the whole mods thing, because that's all I've had was, I'd have like a box mod and I'd hit off of it. And it's just, a big bulky thing in your pocket gets kind of annoying after a while. Even bulkier than a pack of cigarettes. I'd say it's around the same, but, it's just, if you got like a Juul or like a Soren Air, like that big, you just slide it in your pocket and you don't even know it's there. So that's definitely a very nice plus. But, I think vaping will evolve and become, like, I guess, when time will tell whether if it's 100% safe or not. I don't think it is. I don't think so for sure. I mean, that's just my theory, but, until I see proof, I'm not exactly 100% sure, and I can't really say. But, like I said, very hypocritical to be smoking a cigarette right now, but, what can you do about it? Smartass in the comments is going to say, stop smoking cigarettes, and they're probably right. Smoking is a bad thing. My grandma had lung cancer in both of her lungs, and, I feel like it's kind of stupid I went down this path, but, I'm young, and there's still time to change. But, man, addiction's hard. Like, that's why, it kind of brings me back to the whole point, is don't vape unless if you're trying to get off cigarettes. All these kids, these 13-year-olds with fucking vape mods is kind of stupid to me. Because, for one, it's kind of like a gateway to cigarettes, in my opinion. Because I started vaping when I was 17. I did zero nic until I was 18. And then my friends are all like, oh, try this nicotine vape. And, and I got a buzz off of it. I was like, holy shit, this is great. And, it wasn't as, reoccurring. Like, I wouldn't, get cravings all that much, at least for another year or so. The more exposure that you get. Addiction to me means that you do something once, and then you just keep going back to it, and then you just keep going back, and then it just develops into an everyday habit where you get withdrawals if you don't, get your fix. I almost dropped a cigarette on me. That was really stupid. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. I think it's a great thing, but with good comes evil, and I feel like that most people just need to understand, the evils of most things. It's nice to look at the great of things. Like, believe me, it's always great to have a positive outlook on things, but you also have to realize that everything has its drawbacks, everything has its negative effects. If you drink too much water, you fucking die, right? Like, smoking weed too, for instance, you get caught by police, depending on whether if you have a card or whether if it's legal in your state or your area, everything has its drawbacks and everything has its issues. But, just be smart about what you do. That's all I have to say. So, hope you guys enjoyed this, something a little different. I just felt like ranting a little bit. So, yeah, if you guys want to see more of these, just drop a comment below, and I will see you guys later.